Hello, everybody! It is I, some Joe Schmo, back here with another Expanse reaction. Season 6, Episode 5, titled, Why We Fight. Why we fight, y'all? That's a great question, right? What does cause a human to want to just cause harm to another fellow human being? What is the mindset that someone must be in, the state of mind that you have to be in order to cause harm to another living individual? I don't know. I just don't know. But hopefully, maybe not, we'll find out with this episode because things are heating up. Like a riveting game of beer pong, things are heating up. And frankly, Marcos is at a pushing point right now. Both Marcos and Philip. You know, as I was kind of saying in that last episode there, Philip has just... It feels like Philip consistently feels the need to validate the things that his father does. And it makes me feel like almost like a very, well, really, Joe? An abusive family relationship, right? Where you know what a family member is doing is just like scumbaggy, or you don't want them to do these malicious things, but yet all you can really do is just try to validate what they do because it's family, right? I sound like Vin Diesel right now. It's all about family. So, like, it's a hard position for him to be in. And I don't know. I feel like as the more that Marcos gets pushed into a corner, obviously with this, new, like I said, weapon that I believe that we saw, it's just like, at what point is this man going to do something, even though he's already done, like, a bunch of, like, crazy things? Like, what is he going to, when is he going to be pushed to, like, his limit? That is a Marcos that I'm scared of seeing. Though, now as we kind of go through this thought process in my head, a Romeo and Juliet situation where maybe, well, not Romeo and Juliet. What if Philip kills Marcos is what I was trying to get at. That's kind of awkward now that I'm saying the whole relationship dynamic of Romeo and Juliet. But what I'm getting at is, what if it's up to Philip to then have to take out his father? Because with 2 episodes left, count them 2, including this one, I can only imagine Marcos has to eventually meet his demise somehow, or what I'm maybe hoping for in the end is that we get a little bit of a cliffhanger. Maybe Marcos doesn't die, and maybe there's like season 7. I know I'm pretty sure this is the final season, right? So I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much, but I'm just trying to, again, deduce this kind of process where I can maybe foresee the end of the series coming. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm just jacked up on caffeine, but I'm feeling really good about today's episode. So without further ado, y'all, I do Expanse reactions here only for the next real 2 weekends at this point. So on Saturdays, I should say. So follow along with me. Hopefully we get through these copyright claim free, I should say. Boom. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. We've been going pretty well so far. So hopefully the luck of the Irish is on our side, or maybe luck of SC, good old Santa on our side. That's more of the time of the year. Anyway, we're gonna stop talking. I'm gonna calm my ass down. We're gonna watch Expanse. Season 6, episode number 5, titled "Why We Fight."
He's my brother. He got hurt.
Like I said, sometimes dead is better.
But I know you can fix him, like you fixed Mama.
Yeah, I kind of feel like no matter what kind of future we live in, even if you can like reanimate somebody, I feel like that's not the person you know, right? Like, I don't know what it was. It's like I'm talking about, like I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, like with reanimation and technology of that sort.
Baby, we're right here.
Baby girl? Kara? Are you out there?
Baby.
Speaking of like that intro and pushing yourself to the limits or the edge, like losing somebody like this super close to you, I can only imagine you're pushed into a corner too, you know? Little butthole faces found him. Oh, God, they're surrounding him. Oh, my God, they brought him back, girl. What have you done?
Kara? Is that you?
Homeboy? Your eyes? Maybe, hey, animals, can you come repair these eyes?
What happened? You got hurt. Really hurt.
Like you got dead?
I heard talking, but I couldn't see anyone. What does it mean to be in substrate?
Yeah, great question. You and me both would like to know.
different. Never saw that before.
Say what? What was that? Was that a were those trees, or is like the light from my light reflecting too much? Or did he see something that wasn't supposed to be there?
The dogs fixed you.
I think the term fix is a little subjective in this situation. No. Like, I can fix like a 1988 Pontiac. I don't know any cars. I don't know why I even tried to make that reference. Pontiac? What the fuck am I talking about? Oh shit, we going through. All right, here we go. Or these are Martians, right? She basically said like, oh yeah, if you launch it.
This is the MCRN. Your free Navy sentries at the ring have been eliminated. Our weapons are now locked on Medina Station.
That is like $1 trillion piece of equipment. I would advocate not destroying that thing.
Admiral, we're picking up multiple plasma discharges from the surface of the ring station.
From the surface, what is it?
What?
Not sure yet, man. Still working on it. Collision alert!
Is that good? Why are we fucking with the middle of that thing?
All ships, emergency evade!
Yo, because like targeting that thing, wouldn't it like reactivate the weapon in there? Because wasn't the whole reasoning behind them turning off all of their like equipment and shit like that was to like show that it wasn't a threat? So if they're like blowing shit up on there, either that or I'm misinterpreting and like the actual nucleus, I'm calling it the nucleus, is starting to do some shit.
All ships, emergency evade!
The railgun is a Martian design, but it's made out of a metal we've never seen before.
How the fuck did they attach giant railguns to it?
They mounted the guns on titanium bands laid right along the surface.
Oh,
The
okay.
built itself together. There are probably 6. From these positions, Inaros can rain hell on any point inside the ring space.
We could send in a swarm of fast nukes and blow Medina up.
The last time we detonated a nuke near the
Yeah.
ring station, it powered up and nearly wiped out the entire...
Thank you, Bobby. See, me and Bobby have that connection. We have that connection. Man, I swear, if it's not one thing, it's another, man. We started off with, like, getting the rocks out of space, and now we have to go to Medina Station. It's just shit after shit, man.
I want to know, what do you think?
It's not my place to say.
Have I gone soft? Was I trying too hard to be good when I should have been ruthless?
You used your best judgment.
I don't need platitudes. We're fucked, and it's my fault.
Fine, maybe you have gone a bit soft, which might not be so bad in small doses, but now is not the time for self-pity bullshit.
Yeah, you tell her.
Keep your eyes on the enemy and wait for the next time they slip up, because I still think we're the good guys, and I'd rather do a little less soul-searching and a lot more fighting back.
Dude, I feel like everybody needs a person like Bobby in their life to just, like, tell it to them straight, no matter what, like, position you have. You might not want to hear it, Avastra, but at the end of the day, your girl Bobby, she keeps you in check.
You were right. Anytime anyone goes through a ring, they don't realize they're taking a massive risk.
So it's just random then.
You said that every time you transit, you can feel those energies.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the effect that, yeah, the little
They're trying to get out.
shimmer.
The artifact on Ellis proves they can directly affect our world. Avasarala needs to see this. This is bigger than the war. Something funny?
No. Something good.
What? Hey, you beautiful bastard, you. Help is on the way, dear. That's right. Now take everybody out of there and just go bombard Marcos.
Secretary General. We're grateful for your assistance. Your ships are clear to dock.
Hell yeah.
A sovereign territory.
We will be staying only long enough to unload the supplies.
That's crazy to me that, like, they've been in this series for so long and have not met once. That just hit me right there. I had no idea. For as badass as both of these characters are, like, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together.
What are you doing here?
What did you do?
I couldn't stop thinking about my brother. There was no mention of him on the newsfeed, which was good, but still. So I read the transmitter and I sent him a message.
You broke radio silence.
Just one quick burst.
Damn, yeah, this guy's gonna reach Phil up on that emotional family connection. It's just like last episode. Like I said. Oh God, it's like Deadpool. He's got a baby arm.
I had to regrow my spine. He is having more pain than I did.
Looks like the gel was too weak. Bad batch, maybe.
That limb will never be good. It must be removed as soon as possible.
We will get you the best prosthetic made.
The arm will come off quick, but the bad tissue must then be rooted out. All invasive nerve fiber be killed.
Oh,
must
God.
fit and integrate.
You know what this sounds like is a root canal on a tooth. Oh, man. Just the fact that you have to dig out the... why am I even talking about this? You guys know. Gotta get the arm removed. Yikes-a-roni. My man just got... Well, was beginning to get a new one.
Kamina, I can't believe how long it's been since we've actually spoken to each other. Now we can do it in person. I'm here with the Rosie on series. I'm sure you're
Damn.
relief efforts.
Yeah, it goes back to that bonus feature of all the clips she had of her, right? And then she deleted them all. Ugh.
People are responding well to the Lucky Earther piece. Owen's also getting death threats.
It's just a stimulant. This is no time to worry about the swim back.
Yeah, just vitamins. No big deal.
Monica.
Holden, I heard you had some interesting times out there, as usual. You should set up an interview.
Never, ever.
Yeah, look at her. That's great. It's more like, how you doing? How you been? Maybe give me a little bump up in the ratings.
When traffic exceeds a certain mass energy threshold, a ship will disappear in transit, abruptly vanish without a trace. It's connected to the artifact we discovered on Illis, and it's happened a number of times.
I think I need to up my dosage. Never mind. What can we do about this?
Oh, man.
I think we need to share it with the Narrows.
Oh, James, you're truly one of a kind.
Just hear me out.
You have to be the most brave person I've ever...
But maybe it will, like, prevent him from, like, going in there and then using the railguns.
Kamina Drummer. How well do you know her?
What do you want with Drummer?
I'd give her my life.
About her.
She's gonna send him after... Yep. Always a game plan with you, huh, Avasarala?
What's that?
My man is getting tanked, dude. Woo. Woo.
Someone's got a bad case of shore leave. Give me some of that.
Oh, yeah? Give me some of that, huh?
Trying to forget how much I hate politics.
Oh, Jesus. Fill her up. The glass. The glass.
Might be time you got back to your ship.
I'm not sure I'm going back.
Oh, man. Is he gonna tell Bobby about it? Oh, shit. Amos, don't. Oh, God. Hold your tongue.
It happened because Holden disarmed the nuke. He saw Naomi's kid on the pillow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another shot.
Usually I get what he's trying to do with this. Sometimes it feels like he's trying to get us killed. Then a couple times it's like the whole human race. I guess it balances out.
Yeah, right.
Does things by degrees.
War is the wrong place for good men.
It's like the same thing I was talking about. I was working the other day, right? And I was like sending out emails and I kept having to cancel meetings on this one individual. And in reality, I'm like, I get it. Cancel. Like, you have to cancel every now and then. But I was up to like 4 times I had to cancel. I don't know. There's something about like letting somebody down that I'm like, I feel bad about, especially like with my job. I couldn't imagine being a good man like myself going to war. Is that the same level? I'm speaking out of my ass.
But, I mean, I fought for my planet. I fought for money. Was a time I would have said I fought for honor. In the end, the only thing that matters is fighting for who's covering your flank.
Your family, man. It's all about family. That's kind of like how Marcos was saying about his friend. Like, we got into fights, we fought, we bickered, but at the end of the day, you know, we got back on the line together.
So back to the ship.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, brothel first though.
Unless...
You won't come with?
With you? Or with you?
Whatever.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That makes me blush. God damn it. Those two feel like they belong together. Like, it's funny because, like, Amos and Bobby either can be the greatest of friends and, like, be like, we are in it to win it through thick and thin, or, like, the greatest fuck buddies ever. Like, I feel like I can't see them, like, in a relationship, but I feel like they're just, like, always just having that sexual chemistry, that sexual tension. And it's like, I don't know, like, in the end, is that like somebody that Amos needs or needs right now?
Was your father big in your life?
I never knew.
So you improved upon the role.
Not as much as I.
Yeah, to a certain extent, I guess. Yeah, I'm around.
That's something I want you to see.
At least it wasn't the Innes who raided our supplies.
Whose side are you on?
I only meant.
Jama is our enemy, same as the Innas. And anyone else stands against us. This is war.
Damn.
The blood that we spill, the Baratnas we lost, all will have been for nothing.
He's like, that sounds like me. Shit. I can't read him. I don't know if he likes that or not.
Kind of fire in him.
It's like, at what point in your life do you see,
Where
like,
he gets it from.
yeah, I was gonna say, at what point in your life as a parent do you see like what's happening with your child and how it's reflecting upon you as a parent? Like, do you like, if you're like Marcos, do you look at it and be like, hell yeah, my boy, or do you look at him and be like, shit, do I sound like that all the time? Like, I'm sure he wants like what he went back to saying. I want him to be the best version that I know, like that he's capable of. But it's like, is that following in your footsteps, or is that being a better man? Damn, I'm throwing out wisdom today.
You should be celebrating with everyone else.
Or is he gonna find out? Oh, don't tell him his brother's dead.
I still have privileged access to the ship systems. I'm picking back a comm test to ping the city's network, see if I could find anything about your brother. Mass was on the docks when the water tanks exploded. He's dead.
It's my fault.
Oh, it's the NR's fault.
No.
They occupied the station. Their soldiers.
No, I killed him.
Oh, did he set it off?
I was on the crew. They planted the bombs and rigged the docks to blow.
Shit, man. Dog, that's what a heavy burden to hold. Shit. See, come on, Philip. They said no one was gonna get, or no Belters were gonna get hurt. He knew what he was doing.
Jama, how does it feel to be the Innes' favorite pet?
Back in line.
Man, fuck you. What a bitch, dude. Wow, this is awkward tension here. That's why I'm returning my phone calls, huh? What's been up with that? Oh man, I feel an uneasiness.
If you have the time, they're gone. Oksana and Bertol left after I turned on Marco to save the Rocinante. Serge was executed in reprisal. Joseph and Michio have decided to remain on Ceres so they don't have to keep paying for the choices.
Okay, yeah. All right, I see why you might be a little pissed off about things.
You blame me for all that? I did what I did. The fault is mine. We have all lost a great deal. Some more than others. I didn't tell you about it because what good would it have done?
I don't know, just being able to express yourself, that goes a long way.
You didn't come here to apologize. Then why did you come?
Oh, here we go.
I wanted to see you. You know me well enough to know that silence meant I didn't want to be seen. So why are you here? Oh, then ask me to...
There it is. There it is. Especially after that, Earther's pet comment. Hell no.
You should leave. Camino. Please. Clear this deck.
Shit's getting real now.
You come to me running errands for the Innes.
It's not like that, and you know it.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Work with them, live with them, pick their side against your own, over and
I
over.
pick my own side. I despise Marco and everything he's done.
Avasarala and her Innes are no better.
That was true once, but it's different now.
I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, everyone's capable of, some really fucked up shit, right? But, I mean, it's like the lesser of two evils, I guess, at this point.
This universe has no place for me.
Don't. Drummer.
I wish there were another way.
Quit talking this way, man.
I tried to find one, but there isn't.
Then we have to make one.
Tell me, and we will help.
I don't know how.
Then all we can do now is to stand by the people that we love. What else is there?
Just hug her. Oh, God, I want to hug her. Oh. It's like one of those fuck yous where you're like, God damn it, you're right. But fuck you, yeah.
I didn't really believe that you would leave your ship.
Would you have come to me? They don't appreciate the value of a symbol as much as I do.
Then this is just symbolism.
I hope not.
It's like a school fight at recess. Everyone's gathering around like, what's going to happen? How's this going to go down?
The system is filled with the graves of Belters who trusted in us.
And my planet is now covered with the bodies of people who paid the price for that.
Yep.
I'm here because you can help me win this war. The sooner it's done, the fewer the dead.
When the last shot is fired, when Marco is dead, will you remember us? Will you remember the Belters who bled for your victory?
Yeah, dude, things have to
All I can do
change.
is promise that I will. I have given your people many reasons to hate me, but none to think I'm a liar.
Belters, fighting alongside Inners against Belters.
Real Belters, though.
See that.
Neither did I.
The enemy of my
People will
enemy.
not take orders from you.
I don't expect them to.
Hell yes. And like, what a big brain play too, to do this out in public, out in like the area where like people are gonna see them. Man, I was gonna say there, because I was like, you know, why would I be a liar and shit? But it's like at the same time, I'm pretty sure what they're like setting up is that Avasral is sick, right? You know, she's taking her vitamins. I believe it was, what was it? Was it one of the specials or whatever that I watched, which did insinuate that she has like some sort of sickness of some kind, or whatever. They were saying like the CO2 or some levels were down. Yeah, let's go ahead and put medical jargon in addition to scientific jargon that I just don't know. But they basically showed off that she wasn't 100%. So I'm just like, in my head, I'm thinking that conversation, right, where she's like, you know, why would I have any like reason to lie? Like, you're okay after like the whole situation. Like, why would we forget? But it's like, I can only imagine that anybody, or like not everybody, feels the way the same as Avasral. So heaven forbid we get somebody else in power that comes up and becomes the Secretary General, and then they don't have a great relationship with the Belter, so they're just gonna be like, screw them. But I guess, yeah, only time will tell. I don't know. Maybe Avasral will leave behind like a legacy of like saving this whole situation, where we instill some sort of like code of conduct where it's like, yeah, maybe don't be assholes to other living people. You know, that whole thing, man, the whole thing. I'm glad now that I kind of watched those 3 initial specials, because we kind of had some pretty good payoffs for those, right? Obviously, Drummer meeting back up with Naomi, the kind of back and forth that they had, or not back and forth, but I guess the messages that Michio found, and then you know, Drummer deleted at the end of I think it was like the first special, and then Officer Rala finding out she was sick, you know, her kind of taking medication for it. People are kind of like, you know, asking questions, more so Bobby, because Bobby's like, you kind of look a little toe up here, man. Drummer and Amos, it kind of was on a cliffhanger. Are they or aren't they going to hook up? Because I feel like if 2 individuals are capable of doing it, like, these 2 are going to town. You know, these two are just absolutely going at it, which, as I said before, I think that was the 3rd episode of the bonus features, was one of my favorites because of just, again, the it's just like the chemistry both of them, not only as characters have, but as actors. I feel like they just like, I don't know, there's something about that chemistry between the 2 of them that I'm just like, it works so well. So yeah, a lot of great payoffs with this episode. I gotta say, man, that scene with Philip finding out that, I forgot Homeboy's name, but finding out that his brother was indeed killed on Medina State, or on Ceres with the explosions. You can see, man, it's hard because, again, I've said it before so many times, there are always like moments in Philip where he's like, shit, was this the right play? Was this the right call? Am I second guessing? Am I questioning the methods in which we're going about things? And anytime I do think that is happening, he always like turns on a dime and defends Marcos, right? But it felt like this situation, that because last episode he had that interaction with him while they were repairing. He was talking about his brother, and then him kind of like going through the process of figuring out if his brother was alive or not, and then delivering that information, seeing how he reacted. Again, because I feel like Philip is trying to find, through this individual, an example of like what like a healthy family relationship might be, I guess. Or at least that's the way I kind of perceive it. And by seeing and delivering this information to him, seeing how gutted he is, like, one can only think that maybe this is like the last straw for Philip. Maybe it's like, because he basically said like, oh, like they assured me that no Belters would be harmed, but it's like, yeah, obviously they were because it's an explosion, you know? So I don't know. Part of me just has to feel like maybe Philip looks at this and is like, fuck, man, maybe this is all wrong. I don't know. Man. It's just like sometimes I reach for these things every now and then. And then with like the whole like James trying to tell Avasarala like maybe we shouldn't be going through these gates, and then him trying to get Avasarala to be like, hey, maybe we should tell Marcos about this. Part of me is like, yo, would James ever go behind Avasarala's back and just like send this shit to Marcos? I don't know, man. It's like Marcos. I don't know. This one episode or this one season is kind of like making me, I don't want to say sympathetic to Marcos, but there's these moments as of lately where you could see the father behind him, right? The father behind the eyes of like what he's doing and like the maliceness and the cruelty that he has. Because like there's these moments where Rosenfield is like, oh, did you ever know your father? Oh, and made a joke about like, oh, so that's why you're kind of doubling down on like the role of it. But I don't know, maybe am I misinterpreting that? Am I misreading that? I feel like there are, just because of his facial expressions, the way he's looking at his son, the way he just is conducting himself, where he, not resentment, but it's just kind of like, shit, do I want my son to be like this? Am I seeing a mirror image of myself, and is he seeing himself for who he really is through Philip, if that makes any sense? God damn, dude, I'm like, I feel really philosophical right now. I don't know if it's just the caffeine that I'm just like talking nonsense right now, but hot damn, dude. What an episode, y'all. What an episode indeed. I am looking forward to the season finale, guys. With season 6 season finale. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. We have one more episode to get through. I guess with this being said, I'm trying to figure out kind of where I go after the Expanse. Obviously, I'm still doing Cobra Kai, and with my Cobra Kai reactions, having one more season, I'm trying to juggle 2 shows at the same time. So with you guys, I present to you once again. I know you have offered in the past some different suggestions for shows. What is the Expanse community into? What have you guys been watching? What have you guys enjoyed watching? What would you think? Because we have such a great relationship, what would you think that would be something good for me to react to? I leave it in your hands. So with that being said, what more can I say, y'all? Leave your comments or suggestions in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next one for the finale of The Expanse. Until then, peace out, y'all.